We're going to go ahead and lower that volume because I think this is a kind of a loud game. Let's do like 40%. We think that's good, probably. Hello, how's everyone doing? And happy Thursday. Welcome to Solasta 2. Have not played this yet. I have looked at it a little bit on gameplay, but this is my first experience with it. So we're going to go ahead and look at some options here. As an avid Dungeons and Dragons fan, I kind of know what I like and what I don't like. Show attack roll, damage roll, ability check, concentration. I mean, these all look pretty normal to me. Dice speed's very, very slow. Let's just make that 1.0, I think, since 2.0 is the max. Medium white, all that just kind of looks like text color. And then I think we're just going to stick with like ultra quality. I think my computer should be able to handle all that, but if we start slowing down in some areas, I never really cared for shadows too much in games, so I'll just keep that on medium. I'm not going to look at key bindings just yet. I'm going to assume that the developers know what to do with that. Hello, Churro. Hello. Continuing that watch stream, the stream streak. That's going good. And I got my big cup of coffee here. I think at this point, Safe Flight should be sponsoring me with how much I'm always drinking their coffee cups. This is all just camera movement speed, it looks like. And here's gameplay. Lastly, we're probably going to look at English text. Tutorials. We'll take the helmets off for now. Or, I mean, we're going to keep them on, I mean. They might have some good-looking helmets. You never know. If all the helmets look super ugly, though, then we'll start hiding them. Recommended difficulty. So if I start dying a bunch, then it would tell me, we recommend that maybe you lower the difficulty. This is similar to the original Solasta, where you can adjust a lot of the difficulty for the game. I hate karmic dice, so we're going to take that off if we can, but it doesn't look like we can do it yet. We'd have to do it in-game. So I guess since we can only adjust it in-game, we'll go ahead and get started. Karmic dice, in case those don't know, means that basically the dice will automatically adjust themselves if you get a bunch of failures in a row. So if you miss an attack roll, and then you miss again, and then you miss again, then it will basically make it so that your next attack is going to hit. The reason why I don't like karmic dice is that it also adjusts your successes as well. So if you get a critical hit, and then another critical hit, and then another critical hit, then it's going to start making it so you get less critical hits. I just like the pure randomness of the dice roll. I don't like the game adjusting the stuff for me. New adventure. Familiar with Solasta or the 5th edition rule set, I enjoy tactical challenges. That's going to be me, because I pretty much know I know how this stuff works. Except for this is a 2024 Dungeons and Dragons rule set. But can I just skip this and do my own difficulty? That's kind of what I want to do. The Mark of Maraiki, or Maraike, I can't remember how they pronounce it. This is the only campaign I think they have right now for the early access. This game is not fully released, by the way. This is early access. We're going to create our party. So we won't be getting the full experience here, but we're going to see what they have so far, what they have to offer. I'm not doing quick creation. I want to do step by step. So we're doing advanced creation. We're going to create our whole party here. They don't have all the classes available yet. We got... Oh no, the camera's falling away. There you go. We have cleric, fighter, paladin, rogue, sorcerer, and wizard. So if you want to do the classic, it'd be cleric, fighter, rogue, wizard. That's like your classic Dungeons and Dragons group. I know I want a cleric because it's really hard to play without a cleric. I think it's one of the. I think it's probably the best class in Dungeons and Dragons. It's possible to play without a cleric, but like they have so many good offensive spells and support spells. I also really like paladin, so we might have a very holy party. We're probably going to do cleric, paladin, rogue, and then I want to say probably sorcerer. That sounds like a good group. I think that's what we'll do. So we're gonna go with cleric first. Train for battle, you gain proficiency with martial weapons and training with heavy armor, or you know one extra cantrip from the cleric spell list. In addition, your mystical connection to the divine gives you a bonus to your intelligence, arcana, and religion checks. Interesting. This has to be the 2024 rule set. Let's see. I think I'm going to want Protector because I want two frontline fighters. The Rogue might be a bit more squishy. We'll keep them at distance. And the Cleric and Paladin can both be frontline fighters. So, yeah, we're going to go with Protector, I think. Now, what do we want our Cleric to be? We got Dwarf, Elf, Halfling, and Human. I wish they had Tieflings in early access. But we don't have options to Tieflings yet. Dwarf, Elf, Halfling, and Human. I think I want the Rogue to be a Dwarf. Let's think about this. Sorcerer could be Halfling. Then we got Elf and Human. I think I want the Cleric to be a male human. Oh, we're starting with a feat, it looks like. Oh, because they're human. Humans start with a feat. Okay. They're doing the variant human. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do Magic Initiate Cleric because I'm already a Cleric, so I don't think I need to have more Cleric cantrips. We could do Magic Initiate Wizard. If we could do Longstrider with it, and we can cast it as a ritual. I don't think we get ritual spell casting though. I can also cast it using any spell slots that I have, but I don't think it tells me I get ritual casting. We'll probably just skip Wizard Initiate. We can get quick. Your speed increases by 5 feet. Opportunity attacks against you have disadvantage. That might be useful if we're doing a martial fighter. We do not need that because we already have all of those proficiencies. We don't need ready for war. And then we got robust. Increases by an amount equal to your character level when you gain this feat. I think we're just going to go with quick, so that way they can get a bit more movement speed. And then we got our backgrounds here, and since this is the 2024 rule set, the backgrounds are going to be a lot more important from what I understand. It's actually improving our ability scores, which is totally different. So I guess I want to line this up with whatever increases wisdom if we're going to be a cleric. So like philosopher, lawkeeper. They also have origin feats here. Does this mean I also get this feat? Or is the feat available later? Because if I get 2 feats at level 1, that's crazy. I guess I'll find out. I don't know. Acolyte. Acolyte would be the one that makes the most sense. And then I still get Magic Initiate Cleric. It also changes our equipment that we start with. That's interesting. What are these notes? It's probably just like quest-related stuff. Letter from Nicholas. Letter from Lord Tannerson. Oh, we have personality types here too. That's interesting. I like a cleric occultist, I think. I guess we can take that magic initiate wizard if it gives it to us. I'm not going to be using the wand, I don't think, but I think I'll go with that. Something you scribbled in your notebook in haste. See, that has me interested. Dexterity, Constitution, and Charisma. I guess I could be a more dexterity-focused cleric. And I get a scroll kit, which would be nice. So it said we had a modifier for... It says it improves... Each background grants 3 points that you can use to improve 3 specific ability scores. Each score can be increased by 2 points max. So is it saying these ones can go higher than the others? Yeah, it has a No, that's... Everyone is starting at 8. I don't understand. Maybe it adjusts it later? I guess I'm just starting with a regular ASI here, because I'm not seeing it adjust. I mean, I'm going to want high wisdom. $14 Constitution, probably 14 Dex. They're going to need decent intelligence, and then I guess we'll have a... We're going to do 14, 14, 14, 10, and 12, and then strength will be their dump stat, I guess. I guess I'll see if this adjusts later. Okay, it does like... Okay, it's after the screen. Alright, let's put, let's dump that back down to 8. Let's put Constitution at 15. See, now I don't want to be... Now I don't want to be a freaking... I want to have something that has wisdom now, so I can start with 16 wisdom, so I don't think I want to be an occultist. This is why I don't like the 2024 rule set. It's driving me nuts. I want to just be whatever background I want to be without having to think about, like, how it affects my ability score improvements. So I guess we got Lawkeeper, Philosopher. Let's do Aesthetic, I guess. We'll do this one. So Dexterity, Con, and Wisdom. Those are all good ones. 16 con, 16 wisdom. Alright, I think that's what we're going to do. Skill-related abilities, insight, medicine, persuasion. We gotta have religion if we're being a cleric. Religion and probably insight determines whether you can determine the true intentions of a creature. Or medicine. Crafting healing potions or antitoxins. I'm gonna go with insight. Insight and religion. Okay, then we got one more we can pick. I think I might go for survival if it's important in this game. Checks you to follow check to follow tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group through frozen wastelands, identify signs that owlbears live nearby, predict the weather, or avoid quicksand and other natural hazards. Either that or maybe persuasion, because he does have. Well, he's got. Does he have 8 in charisma? I guess he does have bad charisma. Probably not going to do any charisma stuff for him, I guess. Let's do Arcana. And then we got a two language proficiencies here. I don't know how much we'd actually would use these, but I suppose he knows Elvish, because that seems pretty common. And I like the idea of him knowing Gnomish also. Okay, they kept Dazzle. That's a Solasta specific cantrip. Divine Shield. I think that's a new one? It doesn't sound familiar. Grants target 1d8 temporary hit points until the start of your next turn. Interesting. It's like a temporary hit point buff that only lasts for one turn. I know I want Guidance, because Guidance is a very good one. Holy Conduit on hit deals 1d6 radiant damage. The target and each enemy within 5 feet of it can also take additional 1d4 radiant damage, which is negated by a Constitution save. So it's a spell attack roll, but it's melee range. So I have to be in melee range. Well, if I'm going to be in melee range, I'm probably just going to attack with my weapon. I know I want light. And then we have Sacred Flame, which I've never really liked that much. Resistance. Oh, Resistance is new. The target will take 1d4 less damage of any elemental type, or physical, looks like, for 1 minute. But you have to choose the elemental type. Okay. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I like Old Resistance better. Old Resistance gives you 1d4 to all of your saving throws, which is really useful in certain situations. Yeah, I don't think I like that. This is a bonus action. I kind of like this because it's a bonus action. I can always utilize. I want to take Dazzle because I can always utilize my bonus action. All right. Let's edit our appearance. Here we go. I kind of like that one already. We'll make some edits based off of that. Body type. Okay, we got male and female, basically. Body shape. Big chubby boy. Kind of like that right there. He needs a big burly chest. 8 feels good. Lower body. That's like all hips. Our boy needs some hips. Yeah, I'm going to put a 0.9 for that. Okay, I just meant to save the body, but... Face. I don't want to change the preset on the face because we already got that going. Let's do some shape blending here. Eye color. Ooh, we can do heterochromia. Give him some glowing red eyes. I think I want to stick with like this hazel color, but can I make some slight adjustments off of that? Or do we only have these default ones right here? You can make the brightness really bright. You can give him like neon eyes. I guess I can make my own tiefling if I wanted to. We can do inner iris color, which is interesting. I'm gonna be here forever because I really enjoy character creation on like getting them exactly the way I like. Okay, I like those eyes. We're gonna stick with that. I guess now I go to skin. Is it just me today? So far it seems like. We'll see if people trickle in later. They might have gotten thrown off from me changing my schedule because I missed yesterday. But they should get the notification in Discord. It's alright though. We're still doing character creation, so I suppose we're not even at the exciting bit yet. But I will say that people are always welcome to give me their input on what they'd like to see for characters, because I was even debating us having we could have chat, maybe even make their own character, but that would take quite a bit of time, I think. But you could always throw in suggestions. I'm kind of already digging the way he looks right now. Like, I'm not sure how much more adjustments I would make. I can give him scars. I do like that scar there. That's pretty badass. That's some deep scarring. This boy's been inside a lot of fights. Alright, I think we'll go with this one here. I like that one too. Scar position. Right over his nose. And then we can give him art designs here. Wow, that's some crazy face paint. This is all just for one character too. We got a lot of ground to cover here. But I think it might speed up also with the other characters, because apply his tattoo. Oh, the tattoo, does that just make it permanent? I figured that it would be permanent no matter what. But yeah, I think it'll be quicker once we go to some other characters, because then we'll kind of have an idea of how it all works. Oh wait, am I adding on 2 tattoos here? Or 2 scars, I mean? Scar depth. Oh, you can like see how badly the blade hit them, basically. He got cut nasty. A nasty cut right around the side of the face. I'm so indecisive with the scar placement because I like a nice battle-hardened looking warrior. Someone who's been through some tough times trying to defend his friends. He is a cleric, so this is like he got this from defending the innocent. It's almost like I want it to be like it just kind of passed over his eye. Like some Lord of the Rings looking stuff here. I wonder if I should go like heterochromia and then like give him like a blind eye from that. That might be too much work. This is where my girlfriend says, please stop spending the whole stream trying to find the exact right scar placement on your cleric. No. Okay, I like that. We'll stick with that. Hair color and hairstyle. I was kind of thinking he might have like really short hair, like bald almost. But the man ponytail is also doing something for me. They do have bald. Kind of looks like me almost. Not doing like a self-insert here, except for he's got green eyes instead of blue. What different beard styles do we got? Let's see. Big burly bushy beard. Ooh, I kind of like this here. Eyebrow shape. Yeah, that's a good one. I wish he did have a mustache though. This beard would be better if he had a mustache. Is there anything similar to this that does give him a mustache? Like this one here, I guess? Yeah, I like that better. We'll go with that. Eyebrow rotation? Oh, okay. And then the hair color, let's see. Right now, he's just a regular old brunette, which I think might suit him well. Oh, we can give him like graying hair. And then a hair highlight color. Yeah, you can get very detailed, it seems, which is cool. He's a handsome-looking man. Man, a second hair highlight also? I kind of like the color that we have right now, though. I might lighten up the beard a little bit, if possible. But I think we'd have to redo everything if we did that, so I'm just going to stick with that. Makeup. I think we're almost nearing the end for him. I don't think I really want any makeup on this particular character. He kind of strikes me as a guy that doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I do like the little bit of blush on him, though. Just give him some, like, rosiness in his cheeks. Just a little bit of a color. You can get glitter on it, too. Wow. Definitely a lot of options for making exactly what you're looking for. Highlighter shape, lipstick color. Actually, I do like that darker top lip there. It's kind of like he's got shadow that's coming down from his mustache. What is his identity? Personality, we got caregiver. Allie! Come on. That's enough. Enthusiastic, optimistic, lighthearted, and helpful. Innocent, cautious, discreet, soft-spoken, and... he's not soft-spoken. I don't get that vibe. Passionate, eager, sometimes too much. The everyman, a team player, friendly, and somewhat bland. Yeah, that's great. Let's just make a bland party member. Curious, even nosy, talkative, and curious about it. They literally just said curious. I guess they really want you to know that the sage is very curious. I kind of think of him as a ruler. He is he for the pronouns. Voice. Can we hear the voices?
That might.
There we go.
You must need help with something. Hello. Nice to meet you.
I thought I heard movement.
Okay, those are the
Maybe
female
something,
voices.
but I wasn't sure. This is the place. I remember being here.
Okay, these two sound identical, and these two sound identical. So
This is the place. I remember being here. This is the place. I remember being here.
There's like a very slight difference.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be. That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we're gonna go with that one, I think. His name. Apparently, my last name is set in stone. I think his name would be. Hello, Day the Fae. How's it going? His name should be. What would be a good name for this man? I like Lucas. I think that would be good for him. We did already pick him as a cleric, right? We hit next here. Ancestry, yes, he's a human. Aesthetic, yes. Proficiencies, yes. Spells, next. Okay, here we go. Now we select the spells. Oh, we also got the Magic Initiate Cleric feat. How did we get that? I mean, I know I'm a cleric, but I thought that I didn't pick that feat. Yeah, see, he's trying to screw me. I didn't want, I wanted quick. There we go. I gotta really pay attention to these things. Why is it not letting me collect next? Do I hit save now? Because it's done? I guess we're done. Sir buffs a lot. Alright, well, let's make sure that he looks right now that he's all done. Nature, acrobatics. Oh, we got those from being aesthetic. That's nice. Herbalism kit, robust. Yeah, see, I wasn't trying to do dexterity. I wanted constitution. How did that? Okay, we can change it. Thank God. I was about to lose my mind. Somehow when I went into the character edit for the appearance, it swapped this stuff around. Yeah, this is like all messed up. Let's just reset all this back to 8. He is Sir Buffs a lot, though. I guess this is the struggle of being an early access game, I suppose. We have to make sure that all this stuff looks right. Save? Okay. 16 con, 16 wisdom, 14 dex, 12 intelligence. There we go. He's still got the quick feat. Alright, I think he's finally done. Alright, now we gotta make another character. Let's do a... I'm thinking a female sorcerer who's going to be an elf. High elf or Sylvan elf? Not going to be Sylvan elf because that's just that's more like rogue focus. It's like a wood elf. Whenever you long rest, you can replace that cantrip with a different cantrip from the wizard's spell list. That's interesting. That's definitely new for the new rule sets. I like Spy. That'd be cool. Dexterity, intelligence, and charisma. Yeah, let's do Spy for her. I know it's a man right now. Let's change that appearance, I guess, since apparently that messes everything up once you go into character edit. That's a good starter for that. Body shape. It's kind of hard to see when she's got all these robes on. What face values? Let's see. Oh, you can make her look kind of old. I do want her to have very elven-looking eyes. So I think they're going to be like bright, bright blue. Kind of like that, yeah. The inner iris color, maybe like orange. Not as much with the saturation, though. Yeah, kind of like something like that, I think. Skin color multiplier. I do like her being very pale. No wrinkles. She's going to be like young and youthful. I like freckles though, but I don't want them that severe. If there's a way I can lower... Are you messing with my blankets, ma'am? I'm watching you. Let's keep an eye on her, because I think she's trying to chew on my blankets back there. Freckle size. Okay, that's close to what I was thinking. These ones are barely noticeable. But I was kind of just wanting like something like this. But I want to change the color too. There's the color. Yeah, just a very light freckles on her face, so she's not perfectly perfect. What would be a good hairstyle for her? Wow, she's pretty much a geisha at this point if I have that hairstyle. I kind of like this one, the one that they started us with. I do want her to have thinner eyebrows, though. Hair highlight color. I wish I could pick a previous color that I used like before. That'd be nice. That's probably like a recommendation that I would give them if they were to ask for player feedback. Is she gonna lick your pillow again? Right now, she's just looking sad. I I think they were thinking when Twitch thought when you said she's gonna lick your pillow, they thought you were about to say she's gonna lick something else. So they highlighted it for review. Is this one strictly for PC? I believe so. Yeah, this is not a console game, unfortunately. I think even the last Solasta never made it to. I don't think that one ever made it to consoles. Okay, I think I'm liking the hair. I'm liking the skin. We'll probably just go to makeup here. Oh my goodness, my camera. I need to get a freaking camera mount because this thing keeps wanting to do whatever the hell it wants to do. Just quit moving. It just keeps wanting to drift off in whatever direction. Either eggplant purple or emerald green. For the makeup, I'm watching my camera now because I feel like it's about to do the thing again. Are we talking about the makeup or the eye color? Because she could have purple eyes. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, purple eyes are better for her, yeah. I don't know if that's what you were suggesting, but I think I'd prefer to go with that. And then let's change this to like a blue. Oh, the hair? Sorry, that's what I would do. Well, I think your suggestion still ended up working in some ways because we got a better looking eye color for her, I think. Blush glitter. I do want to have like lots of glitter on her face. And then you can do a highlighter preset. Like a whole face highlight here. Oh my gosh, I can give glitter on the highlighter too. She could just have glitter all over her face. I don't really see it though. I think I might need to raise like the opacity more if I wanted to see that. I don't like heavy lip liner. I gotta eat dinner now. Be right back. No problem. We'll be here. That's not a bad lip liner because it's very subtle. Yeah, like that's too much. I think when it looks like that, like a straight up outline, basically. I want a little more saturation. or brightness, something that kind of gives it a little more pop. I'm not an expert at lipstick, so I'll do what I can. I think that's probably pretty good. Okay, I think she's pretty much finished. I did kind of want to change her face a little bit more, I think. I want it to be more thin. Oh, you can totally change to a whole different face here and then blend in between them. That's cool. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that one there. Ooh, eyeliner glitter too. Eyeshadow color. I just want that to be black. Yeah, give that as much goth look as we can. I need some under eye though, like under eye shadow. Something like that, but not as intense, I think. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to get. So let's go to identity here. I like her name as Hannah. She's going to have the innocent. She's very soft-spoken, I think.
You must need help with something. I thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh, so innocent sounding.
Well, that might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet. This is the place. I remember being here.
Alright, I like that one there.
Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, now we just gotta adjust her stats. Spy. Okay, so then charisma put to 15. She needs some constitution, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom. Oh, let me go ahead and do a ban real quick. Goodbye, bot. Alright, and then she should have, I think, persuasion. And I guess intimidation. Maybe. Well, she's already got deception from the spy background, so let's do arcana, I guess. And then we can pick one of these. We'll do survival. And I'm going to say she knows halfling and giant. She knows the little people and the big people. Alright, so tons of cantrips to choose from here. This is the new True Strike in 2024 rule set. You can attack with your weapon using your spell casting ability for attack and damage rolls. On hit, deals the damage type of your choice, radiant or your weapons type, and then it adds extra damage. So very good for spell blades, but I don't think I want her as a spell blade. I want to do Shadow Dagger for the first one. I know that much because I think that would be fitting for her. Mystic Armor is ass, so I'm not doing that. Ray of Frost, probably. Oh, they buffed Chill Touch. It does more damage now. That's cool. Well, what's the point of Firebolt then? There's literally no reason to take Firebolt because Firebolt does 1d10 just like Chill Touch, but Chill Touch prevents them recovering hit points until the start of your next turn. So yeah, we're going to take Chill Touch. That's good. Annoying Bee, they brought that one back. That's sweet. Alright, I gotta have Annoying Bee. I gotta see what that's like. Alright, those are gonna be her cantrips. And then our spells for her. Do we have any new spells? Oh, that's such cool art for Charm Person. I love that. I do kind of like her having Charmed Person, but it's not a really useful spell, I don't think. But I like the idea of her being very charming. I don't see a lot of opportunities for using Featherfall. There might be a lot of height in this game. Magic Missile is a staple, so I feel like we got to take that one. Thunderwave, Ray of Sickness, Comprehend Languages, Sleep. Do we have Tasha's Hideous Laughter? Do we not have Tasha's? Because that's what I would have taken if I had that. Chromatic Orb is really good. Oh, they changed how sleep works. And I don't like it because now it's just like every other spell. The old sleep used to rely on hit points. Muddy Divorcees. She could be a divorcee. Do we have mage armor? Because she probably needs mage armor. Apparently we don't. Maybe False Life would be good then, because I feel like she would go down a lot. I kind of want to see Thunder Wave, though, like see what they did for that. Yeah, we're going to do Magic Missile and Thunder Wave, I guess. Alright, so here's our High Elf cantrip that we get. I feel like maybe I tried True Strike now. Does she have a spear, by the way? I thought that was a staff. It looks like she has a spear. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go with True Strike. And then save. I'm just checking to make sure everything here looks right. Yep, she looks good. Oh no, I have two versions of Lucas. Hold on, I gotta make sure which one's the correct one. They look identical. That's not good. Why do I have two versions of him? I guess this would be the older one, so let's replace this one. Alright, we're gonna do our rogue now. I'm gonna do a dwarf. I think low life. That seems fitting for rogue, right? Let's change that appearance quickly. He's gonna be as stocky as I can make him. We're going for a big masculine dwarf. There we go. That is an ugly dwarf. Let's go ahead and change his face up. I want a very masculine face, so we're gonna have to probably pick the most masculine facial settings we can get. I suppose that's about as masculine as I can get him to look. But I will change his beard up here. Every dwarf needs a good beard. It's kind of clipping through his armor in a bit, though. There's only really two big beard options. I guess we'll go with that one. Okay, I like that hairstyle for him. Thick eyebrows. That's almost like a monobrow. He does have a monobrow. Does every dwarf just have monobrows? Yeah, let's separate. You could literally give him a big monobrow. I'm gonna separate that, yeah. Hair color, I kind of thinking just like brunette for him, like just dark brown, or maybe like white. I like a kind of a white mixed with brown. There we go. That's what I was trying to go for, is like the peppered gray look. I need his eyebrows to match. Where's the eyebrow? Oh, there's the eyebrow colors. Can I not change the darkness of the eyebrows? It looks like the darkness can't be adjusted. Which is kind of weird. Alright, skin color, let's see. Saturation. Whoa, yeah, I can make him like very, very pale if I wanted to. Actually, I do kind of like the vitiligo on him a little bit. Gives him kind of a unique look. Freckles and moles. I'm not sure if I really wanted him to have any freckles or moles. I do want a scar on him, though. Nice, manly, dwarven scar. I might do this one, but just lower it a little bit. So it's not as intense. Like, rotate it, change the position, and lower it a bit. Actually, that kind of looks like a battle, like a tattoo almost. It's like a war tattoo. We turned his scar into a decoration. I don't like a lot of the facial tattoos, but I usually like to see a lot of my character's face and not cover it up with a bunch of tattoos. I might try this and then just lower the intensity of this. Like make this like a brown and then just kind of like desaturate it, raise the brightness a little bit. Kind of like he's caked in a bit of like mud almost. I can also change the size so it's not as big. I still don't understand exactly what apply as tattoo means. Alright, I think that's good. I'll change his eyes, and I think he'll almost be ready to go. I was kind of thinking like a steely gray color. I think that's pretty much all I was wanting from his eyes right there. We can do a little bit of eye makeup on him. Let's try this one in all black. Nah, I'm not digging it. I think he's got enough going on in his face that if I were to add eye makeup, I think it would be too much going on. Might benefit from a foundation though here, just this one here, to kind of make his skin just a little bit darker. I still feel like this is a little too dark. But I'm trying to get this saturation and brightness to match right. I want it to just kind of look like clay. In fact, I think that's what his name's going to be. His name will be Clay.
You must need help with something.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
Hello? I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, we'll hit save there. Then we just got to edit this here. Rogue, dwarf, yes. There's not different types of dwarfs, which is interesting. There's just one type of dwarf. Why does it feel like he's got more points to play with than others? I must be going crazy because it feels like he's got more to work with here. $14, $12, $14, $10. Yeah, that seems good. So acrobatics is probably a yes. We can have him do intimidation. He's got lots of skills since he's a dwarf. Perception and investigation. I think we're gonna go with all those. And then we have our expertise here. We'll do stealth and probably acrobatics. I think it makes sense that he knows how to speak Dwarvish, so that's going to be his language. Weapon mastery, this is new. When you perform the extra attack granted by your light weapon property, you can do it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action. You can perform this extra attack only once per turn. Huh? Why would I want to do it as an extra action instead of the bonus action? Unless I really want to utilize my bonus action for something else. That's odd. A club. I do like the idea of him just using a club as a rogue, but he probably needs to stick with dexterous stuff. Excuse me. Rapier. If you hit and deal damage to a creature with this weapon, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. I think we're gonna do that. Rapier and probably light crossbow. If you hit and deal damage to a creature with this weapon, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. If the creature is hit more than once by weapons that have this property, the speed reduction doesn't exceed 10 feet. Scimitar would be interesting. I think we're gonna do rapier and light crossbow. Okay, here's our extra languages. Goblinoid and Orcish. Save. Okay, last one. We wanted the last one to be a paladin. And I'm gonna do a what kind of paladin? Let's do another elven one, but there'll be a sylvan elf this time, and it's gonna be a female one again. And then Day said she wanted one with purple hair, so let's go ahead and make a female paladin with purple hair. I think we can start with this and find the right hairstyle for her. I kind of like that one. That feels fitting for like a warrior. Give her some thickness to her eyebrows, a little bit of maturity. Why do I keep clicking the same thing? I was trying to change the position. Alright, hair color. Do we want the base of it to be purple? Kind of like this here. A light purple. We can mix it with black, I think. Or do we want... I think we want this one to be purple and the top should be black. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we need these hair highlights. Unless we want more purple. Let's see if that makes it look better. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think we need the second one, though. We'll turn that one off. Is that a good purple day, or do we want like a lighter purple? Because we could play around with it being a lighter one. Or do we not want any black at all? Because if we change the black to white, what does that look like? Ooh, I kind of don't mind the white and purple together. Although I probably would invert it if I were to do that. Like this one here, change this to white, kind of like this. I don't know if Day's still here. I know she wanted purple. So I'm seeing what would be the best choices for purple. The range is odd because it seems to go from one extreme to another really quickly. Okay, I kind of like this color here. I think we're going to stick with that. A little bit of white and purple going on. Let's look at our facial values here. That's very masculine looking. I'm trying to keep her feminine looking. So this one doesn't look like it's feminine. That's probably pretty masculine. We'll switch to that. I think that made all the difference right there. Just like simply changing that made it look a lot more feminine. I don't know if I like that hairstyle with that facial shape though, so we might change the hairstyle. Yeah, I kind of like this one better. Although now the hair is a bit too purple, I think. Like I would probably change the brightness a little bit. I guess it's the hair highlight is what's making it super, super purple. Let's give her like amber eyes. Maybe not that bright though. With like small irises. I think like a bright red center. Like as red as I can get it probably. There we go. That's kind of like the color that I was going for. I want this this eyeliner she's got to glitter like no one's business. Welcome back, Churro. We're working on the last character here, so shouldn't be too much longer before we're done. Eyeliner glitter, max that out. Eyeshadow color was going to be probably just black. Unless I want to do like a dark blue maybe. Actually, I do like that. I like that better. That might be a little too blue though. Let's lower the saturation a bit, just like right there. Kind of gives us this like galaxy kind of glitter look. Well, the blush is, you can definitely make the blush very noticeable, that's for sure. I'm trying to go for a bit more of a subtle look, though. So maybe we change that opacity a little bit. There we go. That's kind of like something that I was going for. I wanted to have like black lipstick, like really dark lipstick color, or something close to black. That's pretty much exactly what I was thinking, like a really, really dark red almost. Where's her highlighter? There we go. I can add even more glitter. Alright, I might adjust her face just a little bit more, because she does still look a little bit on the masculine side to me. I think it's her wide jaw. But I'm not sure how much more adjustments I can make to fix it. But I think that's pretty good. What shall her name be? Violet. I think that's fitting, considering of her hair. She's definitely a jester.
Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Yep, I like that. I think she should be an artist, right? When she looks that bright and colorful. I need her to have good strength. Let's see what her bonuses are. Dex, Wisdom, Charisma. Let's put her Charisma to 15 or 16 or 17, I guess. Yeah, I think we're going to do, like, heavy investment into Charisma and Strength. Athletics. And probably Persuasion. Here's her weapon masteries. I like the idea of her using a battle axe. Either battle axe or warhammer. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 8 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack roll, and your proficiency bonus. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition. That's cool. Warhammer, if you hit a creature with this weapon, you can push it up to 10 feet away from you if it is large or smaller. I'm not sure how useful pushing them away would be. Morningstar. Flail? Do they have flails? They don't? Or a maul. Heavy crossbow. Oh, now you could push him away with the heavy crossbow? That's cool. Great sword. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's do great sword and great sword and I think like heavy crossbow. If we can manage to find one, I think it wouldn't be easy. Or longbow. I think longbow because she's a Sylvan elf. Because I just don't know if I'll be able to find a heavy crossbow that easily because they're not super common to come across. So yeah, we're going to do great sword and longbow. And then perception instead of survival, probably. I think she should have Elvish. That makes sense to me. What languages do we not have? We don't have Draconic, so we'll do that. I think nature would be good for her. History. I don't think stealth, because she's going to be wearing, like, heavy armor. Maybe animal handling? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Alright, now spells, we can pick 2 here to start with. We have to pick Divine Smite as a spell? I kind of figured that was an ability, so that's a new change. Well, we gotta have Divine Smite. Playing a Paladin without Divine Smite is just wild. And then there's Searing Smite, so we could just do 2 Smite abilities. I think we'll go with, like, Heroism, probably. Like, Divine Smite and Heroism. Alright, well, we're finally done. That's our full party. So, start adventure. That was like half the stream to make the characters. That's kind of what I figured it would be. Is there no voice acting? Somewhere on the southern coast of Farindaw, I think it said. Beautiful graphics. That Unreal Engine 5 is definitely pulling good weight. Let me get the cursor out of the way so we can look at it without the cursor on the screen. I'll cover it up with my camera there. How dare they not have voice acting? They should have voice acting. I just didn't hear any at the beginning there.
They're moving the statue to the city. They do it every year for the holy day of Caladar.
Her mouth was barely moving.
Is this something to do with Marike?
I told you to pay attention during religious studies.
It is indeed.
Quit lecturing me.
Cleansing the condemned before their execution.
If the game's too quiet, y'all just let me know. When I first launched it, it was very loud, so I had to lower the volume a bit.
About that, we're running a bit late.
Oh yes, I thought I remembered your faces.
We're from the orphanage.
Yes, of course. You're the children Mother Colwell adopted. You must be going to her funeral. Bless her memory. Mahin was a truly righteous woman.
Thank you, Father. Blessed day of Caladar to you.
Marike smile upon you all, Colwells.
So they're all a family from an orphanage.
Well, if it isn't good old Landry. Couldn't mistake that mop of red hair for anyone else.
Landry, okay. Clay's in front. Is Clay the party leader, it looks like? Okay, how do I turn the camera around? I have to right-click to turn the camera. Okay. I was hoping I'd be middle mouse button to do that. Because that... Oof, that's going to take some getting used to. Is there any way I can change that? Please tell me I can change that. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to adapt, I guess. Key mappings. Pan camera. That needs to be switched to right mouse button. Right now it's on middle mouse, but I don't see a way to change the other one. Yeah, so I think I'm stuck with it. I'm just gonna have to get used to it. Stone Cunning. I changed up my games and started playing a Udian Chronicle instead of Suikoden 2. Ooh. I can't say I'm familiar with either of them. But I always do enjoy trying out some new games, hence why we're doing this right now. Gain tremor sense for 10 minutes. You can pinpoint the location of creatures within 60 feet, provided that you are all in contact with the same stone surface. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. Using device, short bow. So it looks like he starts with daggers, maybe? Let's see our equipment. Short sword and dagger. They have the exact same model for the rations from the previous game. Let's read this scribbled note full of spelling errors. Heard about your dear old mum. Guess not every day is Miss I.A.'s birthday. Sorry about that. This here pouch of gold is what I got from the gang. Nudge them to donate generous like. How do you spell generous correctly? That orphanage o' yours is a long ways from Siflin, in it. Course, this is actually your split from our next blag. The one who has got to do without youse, but we'll be fine, no worries. Haha. Drop us a nod when you's back in town. Your old mucker, One-Eyed Bill. Well, One-Eyed Bill is definitely not very educated, it seems. We got a magical device, which is a pearl that revives someone if they die. Okay. He starts with leather armor, so he's got an AC of 14 to begin with. She does start with a spear. That's so interesting that they have a sorcerer starting with a spear. I mean, it looks badass on her, but yeah, I wasn't really expecting that. And we couldn't even pick mage armor as a spell, so she's going to be very vulnerable to attacks. And she's got throwing daggers for range? What? That's wild. I like it, though. That's badass. I wonder if that has to do with her being a spy. Yeah, she's only got 8 hit points, and she's got low AC. She's gonna die if she gets hit. Let's see. He's got 17 AC, so our cleric is our buff boy. Letter from Rykard. Please forgive my intrusion. I know you've chosen a life of seclusion, and we've not talked in years. Still, I couldn't let you remain unaware that Mother has passed into Maraike's embrace. I have asked everyone to gather at the old temple of the Holy Day of Kaladar so that we can hold funeral rites as Mother wished. To ensure you get this letter, I have sent couriers to every place you seem in the hope that word will reach you in time. If Maraike allows, I will see you soon. I already love this game. I can say that right now. I'm really digging it so far in terms of like the presentation that they've offered. I can't believe we have the same amount of hit points. I guess he does have a little bit more constitution, but it's crazy seeing a cleric having the same amount of hit points as a paladin. Everyone's got pretty good movement speed except for Hannah. She's slow. And then she's got a letter from Nicholas. Miss Ay's tears, my friend. I just heard the terrible news of your mother's passing. The troop will, of course, adapt and make do while you take your leave. Even though no one can quite replace your unique talents, I think I speak for all when I say we hope you will return to us hale and hearty. Nicholas, the Gesturely Ringmaster. Oh, I think picking the artist was a good choice for her background. She's also got javelins as her throwing weapon. Okay. Let's quick save. It's interesting that Clay is the party leader, it seems. Direct control. Oh my goodness, I can actually move him. Oh, that's way better. I like that. I can actually move him around with W, A, S, and D. I guess they lead it to the dwarf to be the one that brings everyone together. Hooray for little people.
Landry, is that really you?
The one and only. It's been a long time.
Must be 10 years at least. So good to see you. I wish it would have been in different circumstances.
Same here.
She looks permanently pissed
So
off.
sorry for your loss, by the way.
Walk with us. We can speak about the good old days.
I'd love to, but look.
Yeah, the bridge. How did we not see that?
Remember? Well, it fell off a couple of years ago.
I didn't know. Haven't been back since I left the orphanage.
None of us have.
We'll never get there on time if we circle around, especially with that storm coming.
Come on, let's climb down. We used to do it all the time when we were kids.
That does look fun to climb down. Reach the other side of the bay. Landry also came here to honor Mahin's memory. We can crawl through the shrubs.
Dive in the dirt now.
Oh, that's exactly what they said in the first game. Dive in the dirt now. I love it. I do want everyone to have their melee weapons out, just in case we do get into combat, because I prefer to be able to take attacks of opportunity if I need to. Would you hush? I'm doing inventory management. I do like how fast we move. Oh, that's such a welcome change from the first game. Like, it makes overworld navigation way better.
It would have been easier to bury Mother back in town.
Marieke was a big part of her life. She would have wanted to be buried in the old temple.
I hear Rickard is the temple's new solace. He's gonna say mass at your mother's funeral.
I guess that's why he called for us. It must be tough for him.
Let's hope he doesn't down a bottle of liquid courage beforehand.
Wow.
I wonder if Hannah doesn't talk much because she's shy, because that is one of her tags, being innocent. Because if so, that's really cool. It might just be a coincidence, though. Okay, we are using our lantern for light. Let's try having him cast his light spell. Put it on Violet.
We bring.
I love how they have the same exact dialogue lines when they're casting spells.
Crabs used to live in there.
Looks like something ate all of them.
Hey, look. The old tower. It's collapsed and ended up down here.
Where?
A victim of the war.
Can I change the camera angle?
Push this bit out the way. Why don't you do it? Because my arms are so weak.
I can zoom in. Okay. Is this the tower they're talking about? Ugh, I don't think it'd be that easy to push a stone like that. Uh-oh. We might be into our first combat encounter here soon.
What are those things?
Well, they don't look like crabs.
Never seen anything like it. Best to be cautious.
If we stay low, we might get past without being seen.
Where's the fun in that? I guess we'll be stealthy.
We're sneaking. You have to crouch.
I'm gonna keep saving like all the time. That's pretty much what I always do in RPGs, is always being
It's okay.
saving.
Stand up now. Dearest Marika, those things really gave me the creeps.
At least they've gone now.
Oh yeah, I was going to adjust something in the combat here, I forgot. I want to turn the karmic dice off. Camera autofocus, NPC turn speed. Yes, karmic dice, go off, please. I don't want you karmic dice. I think everything else should be fine. This is just the natural modifiers I'm not going to adjust. Weighted dice and healing dice make your damage and healing rolls less likely to be unlucky. No, we're going to keep that normal. I changed up my mind. Oh no, sorry, that was an old message. We still playing Eludian Chronicles. Encumbrance mode. I hate encumbrance. So I'm changing this to unlimited. I despise having to worry about inventory management. That's the only thing that I would do that makes the game easier for me. I think that's a fair trade-off considering I'm removing karmic dice. I'm not going to worry about equip load whatsoever.
Let's take a look at these ruins. I remember this beach.
Oh, damn. Kobolds.
I don't even make my players in Dungeons and Dragons worry about equip load because that's just, no one likes dealing with that stuff. There's goblins over here. Oh no, it's kobolds. Okay, can I get a sneak attack? Oh, sneak attack, let's go. I ambushed. I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, there's surprise. Sweet. Alright, first combat here. I already got an attack with him, so his should be over. But let's switch to the swords.
We should take a look at this.
What am I taking a look at? Oh, I can't do a bonus attack with the dagger because I guess the short bow is not considered a light weapon. So I think his turn's over. I was thankful that when... Why am I getting hit? I thought they were surprised. Does surprise not work the same in 2024 rule sets? Anyways, I was thankful that when they redid Oblivion, they changed it where you can still walk while being over encumbered. Yeah, that was a nice change. I want to read what the surprise condition does, because apparently it does not make them skip a turn. Man, there's a lot of tutorials. Jebfa must not die. Okay, I guess I'll remember that. Jesus, is there nothing for status effects, like status conditions? Instant death. Oh yeah, that's a D&D rule. You can die instantly with taking massive damage. That happened to my brother when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I don't see anything for status conditions, so I guess I don't know exactly what the benefit of the surprised edition is, considering that I still got attacked. I wouldn't have ran my rogue in there so recklessly if I knew that was going to happen. He only took 4 points of damage, though, so I guess that's alright. Oh, this is a bonus action to use Lay on Hands? That's new. Is that a buff for Paladin? Jeez. Casting spells. What spells do I have? Heroism and Venomous Spike. Oh, God. They're doing the whole somatic components rules. Can I change that also? I don't think they're going to let me. Maybe they'll let me do it on the full release, but I hate somatic component rules. They don't have the ready option for combat? I guess I'll get her right here. I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on Divine Smite. I think that they have low enough health that I can probably take care of it without doing that. Yeah, because they're still moving and attacking. I wonder if it just makes it so that like they're more vulnerable to like saving throws or something. I guess that'd be my guess on like what. I don't know, if I had my phone near me, I'd look it up. Let me see. Let's look up D&D 5e 2024 surprised. Okay, yeah, it's completely changed. And the 2024 rule said being surprised means a combatant has disadvantage on their initiative roll. Unlike the 2014 rule, surprised creatures do not lose their first turn or reaction. They can still move, take actions, and use reactions normally, but they are more likely to act later in the turn order. So how on earth did I get like everyone else at the end of the turn order? Oh, that is so dumb. That makes assassins like basically useless as a class. Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to these new rules. Yeah, that sucks. The hero can use their heroic inspiration point to re-roll a failed attack roll or saving throw. How did I get that? Is that from being a cleric? I feel like I'm learning Dungeons and Dragons for the first time all over again. And I can't freaking cast spells because I don't have a free hand open, so I'm gonna have to remove his shield. We're just gonna have to use a light crossbow, I guess. Do I have to worry about ammunition? I guess they don't have ammunition.
More caution next time.
All right, he's dead. Oh, and I can use Dazzle. It is a touch base, though, so yeah, I cannot use it, sadly. Gain the following benefits for 1 minute with your sorcerer spells. Advantage on your attack rolls, plus 1 to your spell save difficulty class. Where's my spell list? There it is. Okay. So thankfully, if you're using a versatile weapon, you can still have full access to your spells. Let's have her cast Chill Touch. Apparently, is this an actual touch now? Oh, it's a melee attack now. That's why it's... Okay. I was trying to figure out what the difference is between this and Firebolt. So this is a melee attack now. Well, I didn't read that carefully enough, I guess. We'll do Ray of Frost. Alright, that one's dead. Victory!
More and more like a trap.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. We need to hurry.
We're almost there, can't we?
Alright, first things first. Let's remove his shield. I wish I could have kept it on, but if they're going to make it so that I can't cast spells while I have a shield, then I can't use a shield for my cleric. Also, didn't I just pick up a bunch of items? There we go. Daggers. We also probably want to give him a dagger. Instead of a mace, because he's dexterity focused. I guess maybe he should have a short sword, and then we'll give the dagger to Clay. He'll just dual wield daggers, so that way he's still at least somewhat competent in combat. Okay, we looks like we discovered a trap.
Careful. This place is full of kobold traps.
It says I can disarm it, but I don't know if I have a trap toolkit to disarm it with. Yeah, because when I'm clicking on it, nothing happens, so I don't think I have a trap toolkit. Although now I'm confused because I think I might just have to get closer to it. That's what it's saying. There we go. Well,
I hate those.
yeah, I didn't want her being the one to do it. I wanted the rogue to do it. So I guess I have to make sure I specify that. Well, it's a good thing I quick saved.
Careful, this place is full of kobold traps.
There we go. 25 is much better than 9.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The dwarf feels so fast when you have the little tiny man running around at full speed. Oh, there's a chest over there. I see that.
This place is full of kobold traps. But this is too dangerous.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
like
hush.
somebody
It's not
cleaner
too
would use
dangerous.
these tools, if we had any.
What's this?
Do I not have lock? There we go. Nice healing potion. The Impossible Alliance. After full investigation by our intelligence services, our conclusion is that the threat of an alliance between our two neighbors is highly unlikely at this present time. I don't know, that seems like a boring document. I'm not going to read all that. Sometimes I don't like reading every single document that I pick up because there's a lot of text to read in Dungeons & Dragons base games.
Poor lad. At least they didn't eat him.
He is with Marike now.
Okay, where am I supposed to be going? They want me to take a short rest? Is that the objective here? Yeah, apparently I'm taking a short rest. Okay, so how do I do that? Here we go. I get 4 short rests? Why do I get so many? That was pretty. Good lighting there.
I feel better now. Hey there. You alright?
Family role selection. During this dialogue, you have to choose one role for each character of your party. Golden Kid, Substitute, Scapegoat, or Top Student. Each role can only be taken once. Interesting. Each hero holds a role in the family formed after their adoption by Lord Colwall and Mahin. The role you choose for a character impacts the way they interact with others, how they speak, and the tone they use. Some family roles match well with certain personalities. This is indicated on the thumbs up and the next pages. Well, yeah, I'm aware this is a homebrew thing. The Golden Kid was always Mahin's preferred child, perceived as lucky and favored by others. The Scapegoat was always doing silly things and getting punished. Okay, so that's definitely going to be Violet. They were perceived as annoying and hurting the family. This character will often tease the siblings and play the troublemaker. The Top Student was always the best in the class, perceived as perfectionist and headstrong. That'd probably be going to Hannah. The Substitute was always the leader, protective of the sibling, and perceived as taking on the parent's role without reason. So I think, let's think here. So the Substitute was probably going to go to Lucas. So Lucas the Substitute, she's the Jester for Violet. She's a Jester would be the Scapegoat. Scapegoat for Violet. The last one was going to Lucas. So this means Clay is the Golden Kid.
I still can't believe we're going to bury Mum.
Mum? We know Mahin adopted you, but I didn't realise you were so close.
Yeah, she's the Scapegoat.
They were always Mahin's big baby. Go figure.
It's true. We had a special bond.
Well, in your own way, you were special too. You were the one who always got punished.
That she's a top student.
You were definitely looking for it. And you were always the swotty teacher's pet, weren't you? You still are.
Guys, come on. It might be a day to remember old times, but don't dig up old quarrels. We know where this goes.
Well, I suppose that's going to be my fault.
You really haven't changed that much.
All right, everyone, listen up. Let's move. The funeral is at midnight, and we still have to climb that cliff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, isn't that the Orcus? It looks like it. What's she doing?
What do you think, dummy? We're burying Mother. Like you, she's grieving.
She got glitter all over her
Yeah,
face.
Let's go. It's time.
Hey,
Oh, it's dark
look
out now.
what I found. A path up. Great.
I was wondering how we were going to get up there.
I had a vague memory there was one around here somewhere, so I just started hacking away at the branches.
I wonder if it updates me telling me which role I am now in the family. Yeah, it does right there. That's cool. I still don't understand the origin feat. I guess you just get an extra feat for your origin, which is wild. Also, her hair looks green there. Oh, that would explain why he's got equal HP to her, because he's got the robust feat. Okay.
You.
Wow,
Orcus.
she looks terrified of us.
It's been a while.
Four little troublemakers. Like old times. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, Landry.
Hiya, Dee.
Is this a party or a funeral?
Rickard sent us a message.
Yes, he sent me one too.
He said you didn't answer. He was worried.
Oh, really? How interesting.
We had to come and pay our respects.
You don't need an excuse. She adopted you. You're her children as much as I am.
It's probably time to go. Don't you think?
Give me a moment. I'll join you there.
I didn't know the game was going to start with a funeral. How sad.
What was that about Rick? She angry at him or something?
Almost there.
Well, they're definitely giving everyone a lantern to use. Let's give that to Hannah, so she's got one. Make sure everyone's got a light source in case we need it, I guess. I don't know how to activate it. There we go. It seems like it's free to use, so we might as well just have everyone have it active.
I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
It feels like the light is tanking my frame rate, though. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's lowered. So that might be one that could be one reason not to have all 4 lanterns activated, I guess. If it's having issues with the frame rate. Or I could just lower the graphic settings, because that might be possible. We are doing an Unreal Engine 5 game here.
Rickard.
The music's good.
You made it. Theokas. I thought you'd never come.
Okay, some tension between them going on. Maybe they're past lovers or something.
I don't know. She wasn't sick, and yet she knew Marike was coming for her.
It doesn't make any sense.
She left this. For you.
The quality of the graphics, though, compared to the first game is so insanely different. It's very beautiful. Oh, they even got tears coming down her face.
It's Caladar.
That's awesome.
Time to honor Mother. We'll talk later.
It doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, a storm's coming. Okay, I don't like. There's ominous music going on. There's about to be a fight, probably.
Thank you for coming. I know it was a long trip.
We had to come. She meant a lot to us, but you know that.
Yes.
Some purple light shining.
You should have saved her.
Uh-oh.
It was Marike's will. It was her time, and she wanted to go in peace.
Did she tell you that? Or is it what you tell yourself?
Dee, I'm begging you.
We can still bring her back.
No! She told me not to. She deserves the peace of death.
Try and stop me.
Oh, she's about to do some necromancy or something. Oh, she is. That is one powerful necromancy spell, whatever she's casting. What is she, like a level 12 wizard or something? This guy's kind of a badass. I guess we're having a fight while she's in the middle of casting this ritual. Find a way to stop Diorcus?
Stand down!
You cannot do that. Marike won't allow it.
I cannot lose her. Not like that.
The pillar. Knock it down.
Okay, let's go ahead and... We're knocking down a pillar. Okay, we need to knock... Where's this at? They want me to knock this down? Okay, so I have to, like, go all the way around over there. I think I gotta take care of this guy in front of me first. What kind of spells can I cast? Let's see. Probably Bless would be good. We're gonna do me. We're gonna do Clay and Violet. I want to make sure this isn't concentration. It is not, so I can use Dazzle on him. He is dazzled, which means he cannot do an attack of opportunity, so I can go this way. Yeah, that's pretty useful for a cantrip. You can just eliminate attacks of opportunities whenever you want. I'll probably be taking that when this game fully releases, because that's pretty nice. I guess we'll look at the tutorial for Sorcerer. I haven't leveled up, though, so I don't think I can use meta magic. Yeah. I haven't got my sorcery points yet. So for now, she's got Thunder Wave and Magic Missile. I think I might want to probably just use Chill Touch on him. I don't want to shove. I missed. That's alright. We'll just have him attack twice. That seems pretty standard for him. Sneak attack! I think I might have her do a Divine Smite. What the heck just happened to me? He, like, exploded, I think, when I did that. Let's look at the combat log here. Death Burst, yeah. Okay. Didn't do a lot. It only did 1 damage, though, so that's interesting. Babe, what color should I paint my nails? Purple. Like a nice, like, dark purple. If you don't have purple, just black. Oh, thank you for curing me. Appreciate it.
I owe you.
Oh god, another one joined the fight.
Stand down! I don't want to kill you, but they will.
Girl, you are crazy.
Look, the pillar behind her.
Yeah. I'm getting to the pillar. Calm down. It looks like they don't have shared initiative, unfortunately. So, you gotta just take your turns in order. Let's do Inflict Wounds on this big one here. It's only a 45% chance to hit. Here we go, fingers crossed. Nice, got it. Sweet. He's dazzled. Frazzle-dazzled. Oh, he wasn't, but he missed. I didn't see that attack of opportunity there. So lucky there. Let's have her activate this ability. The innate sorcery. Because she's such a good spellcaster. I think I'm going to go for Magic Missile. That looks sick. I like the effects on that spell. He can get a sneak attack off. And then she's just going to go for a regular melee swing. Oh, man, I keep forgetting about that death burst. That's going to suck. Okay, it wasn't really necessary to heal me for 1 HP, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Stop this madness! She won't come back! She didn't want to!
I don't believe you! The more you kill, the more will come!
Well, yeah, that much is obvious. We're just trying to dash to the pillar. But you are a little crazy, woman. There's another one way over there. I think the best move at this point is to just try and get distance from them and then run to the pillar. I'll probably cast Ray of Frost on this one here to try and slow him down. Let's just have him dash. Divine Smite. That was a... Okay, that was a really delayed Divine Smite there. I was about to say that is the worst Divine Smite I've ever done. Oh, critical miss! Bad news on his part.
Knock it down.
I'm working on it.
The pillar, behind her.
Jesus, Riker, shut up. Did you know you have to go for the pillar?
I take no prisoners.
Oh, critical hit on a sneak... Oh, that wasn't a sneak attack. I'm playing as the cleric. I want to see what Shadow Dagger looks like. It looks very normal. I expected something a little more fancy, but... Okay, let's finally get this pillar. Oh, is he dead? Wow. I didn't even realize he died.
Holy Mother.
Ah, we have seen the light. It's Marike herself. Maybe. It's very bright. Don't stare right into it. You're going to have permanent retina damage. Do they have sweat on their faces from the combat? That's kind of what it looked like. The Covenant.
I tried. I did everything you asked of me.
I certainly have no idea what's going on with the story, but I'm certain I'll figure out later.
Why did you take her from me? Shadwin was right.
She is going nuts. Someone's got to stop this girl.
You are the betrayer. And you have betrayed me!
Yeah, I said purple also. Purple is the nail color we demand. To match Violet's purple hair. That's the kind of purple you gotta go for. Oh, great. Look what you've done. Destroying the casket. I wish they had Warlock in early access. Oh my goodness. We are falling through the floor. And thus ends our journey. We all died. I have found the purple. Yes! I think Rickard's dead, unfortunately. He seemed like a real Chad. I'll miss that guy.
Oh, Holy Mother, keeper of life and death, please, hear our prayer. Your devoted cleric seeks your mercy.
He's not a cleric. Well, I mean, Rickard is, but shouldn't the cleric be casting the prayer for the other cleric? I don't think she. Oh, okay. I was for a moment there. I was like, she don't care.
All walls failed to keep the covenant again.
Give us a second chance.
We are Colwell's too.
What are you doing over there, Allie?
We shall honor the covenant.
You doggy, what are you doing?
You would take Mahin's burden to save her son.
Oh. You would take my. What is the covenant? That's what I want to know.
What is the covenant? Your sacred heritage, a blessed journey to undertake, a flame to keep alive.
Okay. I mean, yes, we'll uphold the covenant.
We will.
What if I just said no? Nope, we're not doing that. Game over. I'm a ghost. I'm so white. Oh, it's processing them shaders. And a new day dawns. The funeral was still terrible and you ruined it, but we live to see another day. Do I level up now?
Where are we?
Neokos. She sent me back.
Oh, we went to a whole different
Where?
continent.
Rick. Why?
Did we go back in time? Almost sounds like we went back in time.
Why did you have to take everything from me? Shadwin was right. It's all lies. Deceit. All of it.
Is she a boss battle? I feel like she is.
Wait! He's alive!
Surprisingly.
Where is the Orchid?
She's gone. Don't move. We'll
We
go
didn't
back.
really try to stop her, but...
Oh, fine. I guess I'll stay here.
Did that really happen? Did we really speak to Marike? It burns. What? God's teeth unbranded. What? So am I.
Marike's symbol. The message is clear.
I'd have a couple of questions for her.
Me too. Like what happened to Landry? He had nothing to do with all this.
What about those weird stone creatures protecting Diorcus?
Well, finding help for Rickard should be our priority.
Yeah, he looks like he might need some healing. Rickard was terribly wounded during the destruction of the old temple. Somehow he survived, but he is too exhausted to move and you don't have the means to heal him right now. I have a cleric and a paladin in my group. I don't have the means to heal him? What? Oh, okay. Thinking that Rickard was dead after arriving on Neokos, Diorcus threw her holy symbol away and left, telling you she had a clear path ahead of her. Right after accepting the covenant, you were sent with Rickard and Diorcus to an unknown place. It seems Marike herself brought you there. Okay, purple dark, but not dark dark. Yes, exactly. That'd be a pretty nail color, I think. So we need to find. I guess we can pray. What does this do?
Watches us.
You gain inspiration when performing an exceptional deed, finishing a quest, or succeeding on a difficult task. You can only have one inspiration point at a time. You must spend it before you can gain another one. Humans gain heroic inspiration whenever they finish a long rest. Jesus, why they gotta make humans so powerful? When you fail an attack or saving throw, you can spend your inspiration point to re-roll. You'll be prompted to spend your inspiration whenever you fail an attack roll or saving throw. Okay.
Over there. Stay behind me.
Oh, some kind of
Grown-ups,
ambush.
you know?
Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Well, the ambush definitely got me. Is that a dryad? Okay, we're just fighting a druid now. But yeah, we are getting messed up. This seems like a hard fight for level 1. Especially because I think that we're already missing some spell slots unless they allowed us to long... No, we didn't long rest. Okay! Yeah, let's see how this goes, I guess. So, let's do a lay on hands for our cleric here.
I won't forget this.
And I missed. Alright, that one's dead. I'm also out of spell slots on him. So I guess he's just going to be swinging. She does have a few spells left, though. Okay, that Thunder Wave looks sick. So that's nice. Okay, let's look at cover. In battle, you can only attack a creature that you can see. When targeting, a white line of sight should appear between you and an enemy. I forgot how difficult it is to paint with a non-dominant hand. I bet you it is, yeah. Cover can be anything that cuts your line of sight towards your target, including other creatures. If an enemy is totally concealed by an obstacle, they have full cover. They cannot be targeted by attacks or spells. No line of sight will appear. Partial cover. When you are targeting an enemy, you can see a cover indicator can appear above the line of sight. It means that the enemy is partially hidden and harder to hit. 3/4 cover, the enemy gets +5 to AC and dexterity saving throws. They are behind a portcullis or a thick tree for an instance. Your character can also have cover and thus be harder to hit. When you move your character, check for a white line of sight between you and an enemy. If there is none, that means you have full cover for this enemy. Otherwise, check for other indicators. Well, thankfully, she spent her entire turn dashing instead of trying to hit us, so that's helpful. I ain't gonna lie, those dryads are kind of baddies. Makes me want to be a druid. And then I probably will be playing a druid class when the full game releases. I want a greatsword on her. Alright, that one's down. Sweet. Let's see if I can get another attack here. The rogue feels pretty powerful. I'm enjoying him a lot. Ah! It's nice they allow you to swap between you can swap between weapons as a free action now, that's a nice little bonus, I guess. Let's see what True Strike looks like. Why is it only a 35% chance to hit? Isn't it supposed to be using my spell casting ability modifier? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it less? My charisma is my spellcasting modifier. It should be higher. That's a 35% chance to hit versus like way less, 40% when that's going off of strength. Is that a bug? I guess we're doing Chill Touch because there's no reason why I'd want to do True Strike if it's such a low hit chance. Alright, she is dying. Is there a way I can help her up? Yeah, I can stabilize her. I'm going to have the rogue do some damage, and we'll stabilize with the cleric. Ah! Alright, well. Terrible medicine roll. Hopefully she doesn't die. Seriously, I had an 84% chance to hit, and I missed. The game hates me right now. She's got 1 HP left. I don't know, because I don't paint my own nails or anyone else's. I also don't paint my nails, but I've heard that it can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Wow, double miss. She is suddenly getting very defensive now that she's on her last leg. I failed again. You know, for a cleric, you're really bad at stabilizing dying people. Let's try it with her. There we go. Okay. Man, miss. Can we get a hit now? Come on, Rogue. Another miss. That's 5 misses in a row. I mean, I did turn off Karmic Dice, so I guess I was asking for this. But my god. Can I get 6 misses in a row? Okay, there we go. She's dead.
It looks like we're not welcome.
They're Fae. I guess we're trespassing in their territory.
Maybe. Let's just stay alert.
Wow, look! Some sort of bird. Man, woman, person thing.
A harpy?
No, it's much more... I don't know, it looks different.
Stay alert, everyone.
Alright, something was watching me, and I couldn't figure out what. I think we are in desperate need for a short rest, so we'll do that. I'd really like to level up, though. I'm shocked that I haven't leveled up yet. This is quite a bit of combat for level 1. Oh, there's no crafting in early access. What? So literally just collecting the mana dust does nothing? I guess I can just sell it. I guess we're gonna go this way. Let's look out at the vista. That is a beautiful city. Looks kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate. Or actually, it looks more like Waterdeep, I think. Okay, that was pretty.
It would be much simpler if we actually knew something about this place.
Life can never be simple, huh? This is interesting looking. Hopefully y'all are friendly.
Well. And just exactly how did you get here?
We teleported from another world.
You wouldn't believe us if we told
Exactly.
Perhaps not.
By the Nexus Steel Mind. You weren't joking.
Nexus
More
Steel
Argand
Mind.
spies. And this time in Our Lady's private estate. Lucky for us, her little bird spotted them. It seems our feathered friend has her uses after all. I want to know how they got past our security.
You mean you didn't ask them?
Apparently, I wouldn't believe it.
Look, we're really sorry if we're trespassing. We were teleported here against our will. We're not spies.
Ha! You know what? You're right. I don't believe you.
Nicely done. We are
I
going to have
mean,
to sort this out.
he tried to warn him. When dialogue options are available, they are assigned based on each character's personality or family role. If ability checks are involved, the most suitable character is selected.
But right now, drop your weapons and show your hands.
Our brother is wounded.
Wait, you have to help us. Our brother's over there bleeding to death.
A fifth one. This is an outrageous breach. We need to sweep the entire area.
Look, it's just one man. He's gravely wounded.
If you're telling the truth, then nothing bad will happen.
But if you decide we aren't?
Just do as you're told and drop your weapons.
I don't think they're in the mood to answer questions. We surrender.
If you insist, but we've done nothing wrong.
You can discuss that with your Argad friend in a cell.
You're making a mistake.
That's what they all say. Magic will reveal if you're telling the truth. If not, you'll hang with the other one.
And if we're innocent?
Well, then you really do have an interesting story to tell. One perhaps even the Lady Anabasia might want to hear. But don't get your hopes too high. Throw them in the cell next to Yorka.
Wow, the lighting just changed suddenly, it seems like. Probably just an early access thing. Yay, we're prisoners! Just like every Elder Scrolls video game I've started with.
He ain't got long. Here Lord Steelmind is looking for his head. Guess you'll be next.
What a shithead.
What friend? Psst. Hey, are you part of Gilana's outfit?
Who? What? No, we're not part of anybody's outfit.
Shh. No, you can't talk openly. Beacon eyes and ears everywhere. I get it.
It's time, Yorka!
Crap, it's too late. We need to trust each other. Please. Find Damien in the lion's den. Tell him 8 circles make 1.
What? But...
No time. Damien's waiting for me, but I won't make it. Tell him not to wait. He has to finish the job. Where's the lion's den? East side near the shore. An ancient sickless ruin. Damien's hiding there.
Shut your trap, Argad spy. Time's up.
Make sure you aren't followed.
Jira sharing secrets with ya. Ha ha ha! Don't worry. You'll be joining him on a gallows soon enough.
But we don't know this man. We're not spies.
Ha! Yeah, pull the other one. Now!
This guy seems to really like his job.
Long live the Republic! Death to the beacon!
Dang, they're just executing him on the spot? I thought they were gonna at least put him on the hanger.
Breath, Yorka. Not many left. You're next, rebel scum!
Everyone okay?
Not too sure. It feels like a nightmare.
If only. Marike, the funeral, Rickard, it's all real.
And this mark. What have we done? We should never have accepted this quest.
We had no choice. Marike would have killed us all. Don't forget she's the goddess of life and death.
Yeah, life is kind of crappy for us. It does look like we leveled up, because I'm seeing a little plus sign here. Yep, they're prompting us to take a long rest. This is probably the level up tutorial here. You need 1 party food to complete a long rest. Okay, let's look at this crate. There we go. We can pick dawn, day, dusk, or night. Let's just do dawn, I guess. Wake up as soon as the sun comes up. And everyone gets their spell slots back. Thank God. Alright. Oh, I can replace my weapon mastery. That's interesting. Let's level up Clay here. Just going to stick with Rogue level 2. I'm not going to multi-class with him. He needs to have that cunning action. And looks like that's all we get, which works for me. It is storming like crazy now. That's interesting, 'cause it's like totally normal outside where I'm at. But we are a little bit of a distance away, unfortunately. She'll be level 2 sorcerer. We'll do the advanced leveling. I'm not letting the game do it for me. I'm a big boy. I can do my own leveling, thank you. Empowered spell or twin spell. Let's see. I want twinned for sure. I'm pretty sure it works the same way. Yeah. And I'm probably going to get chromatic orb. And then Quicken spell is probably the other one we're going to get. Unless there's other ones here. Let's see. Careful, Distant, Empowered. I don't think I would need Empowered. It's not that much of a distance. Yeah, it's not that much. I can still make the drive. But it's always amazing to me how being only like 4 hours away, the weather can be so different 4 hours away. Prevents the spell from being countered spelled. Okay, actually I think I might want subtle spell. Yeah, because I don't want to get countered spell as a sorcerer. So twinned and subtle. We're gonna go with those two. Oh, I can select 2 spells? That's such a great change. Yeah, because it always sucked when sorcerer could only select 1 spell. Probably shield and chromatic orb. Yeah. Not doing nothing but being spicy outside here. By spicy, do we mean way too hot? Yeah, can we get rid of that cantrip? Because thank God I took True Strike as my my high elf cantrip because it's trash. So let's change it out to Firebolt instead. Also, yeah, it looks like we can select. Oh, wait. What did I just do there? I wasn't trying to unselect that. I guess Shadow Dagger wasn't that useful from what I did. I don't know. I mean, I still kind of want to... Sorceress Burst. What's this one? I can pick any element? Okay, maybe we do that one. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, being too hot, almost 100 degrees, that's insane. Let's prepare his spells. It's interesting that I can unselect cantrips, but I don't think I'm going to do that. All right, let's do Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Bless, Shield of Faith, and Protection from Evil and Good. Oh, we can change our fighting style. Okay. Let's see. Probably Great Weapon. Yeah, because we're going to be using a great sword when we get the chance. Blessed Warrior is new though. You learn 2 cleric cantrips of your choice. Guidance and Sacred Flames are recommended. Why do you have to recommend them to me? I can figure out what I want to pick. The chosen cantrips count as paladin spells for you and charisma your spellcasting ability for them. I'm just gonna stick with Great Weapon. And we can pick a new spell. We'll do Searing Smite, I think. And then let's prepare her spells, which we only have the 3, so yeah. End rest. Now we are level 2.
I have orders from the Lady Anabasia. Fetch the prisoners immediately.
Well, the Argad spies? To the palace?
Do you have a problem obeying orders?
No, my lord. But they're dangerous.
Not to Our Lady Anabasia. Now do as you're told.
Yes, my lord. Of course, my lord. At once, my lord.
My lord, please don't hurt me, my lord.
Stay in there and wipe your feet, you worthless scum.
Aw.
Come on, you lot.
Yeah.
Going to meet with the Lady Anabasia. It's a great honor.
Yeah, we're special. You better treat us as such. We did have our entire inventory emptied, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Because it is 9 o'clock, so we did our nice little 3-hour stream. And we'll continue this again on, I'd say, either tomorrow on Friday, if I have the energy for it, or we'll pick it up again on Monday. But Sunday, I got my Monster Hunter collaboration stream with Monsenstar. So y'all keep an eye out for that. I hope y'all are enjoying this so far. It's getting a bit of a challenge to adapting to the new 2024 D&D rule set. But yeah, this game is pretty cool. So I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you later.